There is a language the earth speaks, softer than words and deeper than thought. It is the rhythm of life itself, the quiet pulse running through roots and rivers, through heartbeats and breath. It is the same rhythm that guides our healing. To heal naturally is not to fight what is broken, but to remember what has always been whole. The natural healing system is not merely a set of herbs or rituals. It is the living intelligence of balance that exists within every cell, every heartbeat, and every breath. When we speak of healing, we often think of medicine, treatments, or cures. Yet true healing is older than any medicine ever made. Long before hospitals, there were forests. Long before tablets, there were roots, prayers, and stillness. Before prescriptions, there was sunlight, water, rest, and silence. The elements through which the body remembered its own wisdom. The natural healing system is not something external that fixes us. It is the quiet force placed within us by the universe, waiting to restore harmony when we drift too far from ourselves. The body's quiet. Intelligence. Every being is born with an inner blueprint of harmony, an innate capacity to heal. The body is not a machine that simply wears down. It is a living ecosystem, constantly regenerating. When you cut your skin, it closes. When you break a bone, it mends. When you fall ill, the immune system rises silently to restore balance. These are not man-made miracles. They are miracles of nature. This intelligence is guided by balance between activity and rest, nourishment and cleansing, giving and releasing. Ancient systems like Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, and indigenous healing traditions all understood this truth. They did not seek to conquer illness, but to understand its message. In Ayurveda, imbalance is a teacher. In Chinese medicine, illness is a blockage of qi, life energy that must flow freely. True healing begins with trust. Trust in the body's wisdom, in nature's cycles, and in the process itself. Sometimes pain is not punishment, but communication, a message asking us to slow down and realign with life's rhythm. The healing power of stillness. Modern life has forgotten the art of stillness. We rush to fix, to do, to become. Yet no wound closes faster because we hurry it. Healing happens when we stop forcing and begin allowing. A heart mends not through urgency, but through rest and quiet attention. When we sleep, cells repair. When we breathe deeply, the nervous system calms. When we meditate, we return to the still point where the body remembers its wholeness. Stillness is not emptiness. It is life in its most receptive form. Imagine lying beneath a tree, sunlight dappling your skin, the earth steady beneath you. The tree does not rush to grow. The river does not resist its current. Everything heals through patience, rhythm, and trust. When we surrender to this natural pace, we rediscover the same rhythm that governs all creation. The elements of natural healing. The natural healing system flows through the same 5 elements that sustain life: earth, water, fire, air, and space. Earth is nourishment and stability. The food we eat, the rest we take, the sense of belonging when our feet touch the soil, all remind us that we are part of the living world. Whole, natural foods reconnect us to the earth's medicine. Water purifies and carries away what we no longer need. It invites us to flow, to adapt, to release emotions through tears or cleansing. Water's softness is its power. It teaches us to move with life rather than against it. Fire transforms. It is the heat of digestion, passion, and awareness. It burns away toxins, physical and emotional, leaving clarity and renewal in its wake. Air is the breath, the bridge between body and spirit. Each inhale invites life. Each exhale releases tension. Conscious breathing anchors us in the present moment, harmonizing the inner and outer worlds. Space is openness, the silent container for everything. Healing requires spaciousness in our thoughts, in our homes, in our hearts. Without space, energy cannot move freely. Silence, solitude, and simplicity are the medicine of space. These five elements live within us as much as in the natural world. When we honor them, we awaken the ancient rhythm of healing that has always been ours. Nature as the great healer. Nature is the oldest physician. Its medicine is not found only in herbs or minerals, but in its presence. The forest lowers stress hormones. The sound of rain soothes the nervous system. The sea's rhythm entrains the brain to calm. These are not coincidences. They are the earth's ways of reminding us we belong to it. Herbal medicine, forest walks, sunlight, water, all are forms of remembering. A leaf carries within it the memory of sunlight, rain, and soil, a perfect harmony mirrored within our bodies when we receive it. True healing lies not in adding more, but in removing what blocks life's flow. Processed foods, overstimulation, and chronic stress are modern toxins that disconnect us from natural ease. By returning to simplicity, good food, deep sleep, fresh air, gentle movement, we rekindle the body's innate power to heal itself. Mind, emotion, and energy. Healing is holistic. Body, mind, emotion, and energy are inseparable. Thoughts and emotions are subtle vibrations that shape our physical state. Chronic fear, anger, or worry disturb the body as surely as pollution or poison. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, prayer, and gratitude are medicine for the nervous system. When awareness deepens, heart rate slows, immunity strengthens, and breath becomes fuller. Joy and gratitude create the chemistry of healing. Anger and resentment create contraction. Energy-based healing systems, such as Reiki, acupuncture, or Qigong, recognize that beneath skin and bone flows a current of life. When energy flows freely, there is health. When blocked, disease arises. Restoring this flow, through touch, breath, or intention, reawakens the body's memory of harmony. Ultimately, every natural therapy, from herbs to meditation, guides body and mind to move together again, toward peace. The inner environment. True healing depends not only on outer remedies, but on the inner environment we create. A calm mind is fertile soil. A loving heart is medicine. We often look outward for cures, yet the greatest healer lives within, the consciousness that observes, forgives, and releases. Every thought is a seed. Fear poisons the soil. Patience purifies it. Love grows health as sunlight grows flowers. To heal naturally is to tend the garden within, watering it with kindness, weeding out resentment, and trusting that every season has its purpose. Healing is not linear but cyclical. Moments of light and darkness, all part of the whole. Rest as medicine. In a world obsessed with productivity, rest has become sacred. True rest is not idleness, but renewal. When we rest, the body repairs. When we sleep, the soul integrates. Rest is the rhythm of life, like tides, like breath. Sleep, silence, and stillness are not luxuries, but necessities. In honoring them, we allow nature to restore us. Healing, then, is not an achievement but a return to balance, to rhythm, to presence, the spirit of healing. At its deepest level, all healing is spiritual. It is not just the mending of the body, but the remembering of who we truly are, connected, whole, alive. Illness often begins in separation, from nature, from love, from purpose. To heal naturally is to return to unity. Spiritual healing is not bound to religion. It is awareness. the quiet knowing that we are part of something vast. In the stillness of dawn or the beauty of a sunset, something within us softens. Fear loosens, hope rekindles, and that hope itself becomes a healing force. The medicine of presence. Healing is a journey, not a destination. It unfolds gently when we stop striving and start listening. The most powerful medicine is presence. Being here, fully, now. In presence, the body feels safe, the mind quiets, and the natural healing system awakens. We need not search far. Healing lives in the breath we take, the sunlight on our skin, the patience of trees, and the rhythm of the sea. It reminds us that the same intelligence guiding rivers to the ocean and flowers to bloom also beats within our hearts. To heal naturally is to trust this rhythm, to remember that life itself is always moving toward balance. When we align with that rhythm, we do not just find health, we find peace. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.